Hey, what's up guys, it's Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I got here the finished product of the 1/100 scale JIEDA from Plamo Loving Alien. But before we go to the detailed review, let me just correct myself from one of my statement in my unbox review that this is a bootleg version of the JIEDA. Thanks to Flame Toyer Shadow Kill that told me that this is from the Moon Gundam. So this is a grunt suit from Moon Gundam, a predecessor for the JIEDA, and this is one of the, I think, limited production grunt suit there before it became a mass-produced JIEDA like that. Since I didn't research about the Moon Gundam, although I know the Moon Gundam, but the storyline and the plot, I didn't. I'm not quite familiar yet. So there's another version coming for I think 2026, and that is the Amorore use version of this JIEDA. The only difference is there's this protruding purple piece from the torso, and there's a sticker or decal of Amorore insignia on the shoulder. So it's not that what do you call this? It's not that different from this model, since it's only a custom use of Amorore. There's only some modification for him to be recognized. Okay, so this is a toolkit. Really tall kit. It's a bit 23 centimeters in height, almost the size of the new Gundam Master Grade Verka. And the plastic quality of this kit is somehow in par with the Bandai, but you need some modification on the shoulder and the waist connector. You need to sand those up because it's a bit tight. It tends to cement to each other once you straight build that part, and it will tend to clamp tightly. So you need to sand those pegs from the shoulder connection and the waist connection, the peg. So I did that after realizing that it's so tight. So I did some modification there. I cracked up the peg inside, or the socket inside, then reinforce it with glue and sand those peg to make it a bit looser. So now it's it's a bit okay. Now I can raise this up. Before I cannot raise it because it tends to cement to each other, the joint. So that's a controversial, or that's a problem if you encounter ABS plastic as a means of socket for pegs. So you need to sand it first if you find that it's very tight once you insert. That's also applicable with Bandai, since I encountered that also in Bandai model kit. I tend to sand those ball joints and the pegs because if it's ABS to ABS, I'm telling you, it might cement to each other in the future. But if you tend to play it too often, it will get loose. So I don't really like the ABS to ABS connector. Okay, so let's go with the appearance of this kit. The appearance is very nice. To me, this is, it's a badass looking Grunt. It seems like a hybrid of Mono Eye a Xeon Mono Eye mobile suit and the GM. So there, if you can look at its face, it really looks badass. For me, it doesn't look GM-ish, and it has some feature of Xeonic, Xeonic vibe for the head. It's very nice, and I really like the asymmetrical V-fin there, or antenna, and also this command antenna there, same like with the Mark II. I really like that feature for a mecha model. It looks militaristic, at the same time it looks realistic there. Those yellow parts on the shoulder, it's a bit problematic to attach, so you need to somehow sand those or trim those entrance point for that, which I did perfectly. So I can, as you can see, I did applied it correctly and nicely. So these yellow parts or yellow pieces here tends to give life and contrast with the monochromatic green colored scheme. And there is there's another set of these. Should be supposedly they should be green, but I chose to use the white to break contrast or have contrast with the green. I don't like all green for this kit as much as possible, but what the fuck? There's a dog outside. Okay, and I'll cut this first. Okay, so the dog is dead. Let's look on the chain part. You can see those yellow pieces there. These are all separated part. It's connected with the yellow vents there, and also this part on the feet, those yellow pieces there, they are all color separated. Very nice. I really like the details, the complexity and the complexity of the details and the simplicity of the build of the kit is a perfect feature, a perfect match for this kit. It's not that hard, as you can see. The appearance of the kit seems complicated, seems detailed, seems sharp. There's a crisp on some part, but the building process of this kit is really simple. It's not that complicated. It's straightforward. It seems like you're building a big high grade or Reborn 100 kit. But I hope you're getting what I'm telling. It's so nice. It looks a complicated kit, but it's not. That's all I can say with the kit. Okay, so let's talk about the articulation. So the articulation, the head can raise up, look down, and it can see. This is what I'm telling. ABS to ABS connection tends to cement to each other. So before you twist and turn every part here, you need to play it first like this before you do side twisting like that, to prevent accidental stressing on those pegs, ball joint. So it can rotate to this far. Okay, the shoulder armor can raise up to that far, and the shoulder can raise perfectly fine up to this high. And for the arms, can rotate 360 degrees like that. Okay, but be careful. Again, I'm telling you, just sand those peg. to make it a bit loose. Still, there's some resistance when I'm twisting things up because those pegs are tight. Then elbow. Okay. The elbow can, if I'm going to remove this gun. Okay. I did use the Dolin Deagle hands for this kit to maximize the master grade-ish feature of this kit. Okay, so there you can see a piston there, and I used the white piston instead of the green one to break the monotonous color of the kit. Okay, so the elbow can bend nearly 180 degrees, which is nice. And there we can see some, I think this is missile pods or missile heads. Supposed to be this green, but I chose to use the white again, the white color. And okay, the waist, this is a bit stiff, I'm telling you. This is stiff. But what I did is, I show you what I did. I did sand those up. So I did sanding on this part to make it a bit loose. Because if you didn't sand this one, it might break, might get stuck in this hole forever. And once you twist, you'll break those pegs. So you need to sand it. So since I'm already remove this, let's explore the upper body. Okay, so this boosters here, these verniers, they're all ball jointed. So they're all ball jointed. Then this one can, this beam saber hilts here or racks here can move up and down like that. So it's like this, and it will be easy for the Jaiden or the JIEDA, the JIEDA to reach it on this mode. Okay, so like this, so it's like he's reaching, can reach the beam saber handles. Very nice. So you can pose it like that. Okay. For the lower body, so we got this booster flaps on the butt, which reminds me of the Gundam Dynamis thing, and this is really cool. I really like this feature here. Everything is color separated. The yellow there, it's a separated part. The yellow there also. There's no sticker here on this kit, by the way. So I didn't apply the decals yet because it's war slide decals, and I hate war slide decals. And the front skirt can raise easily like that. It's not that hard to raise, and the legs you can oops, see, I don't like those creaking sound. Fuck. Okay. So it's a bit stiff, by the way, and I'm afraid I might break things here. But anyway, okay. So there it can. There, I'm telling you, you need to play first with those pegs before you move those. Okay, it can kick up to this far, and it can kick back up to that far, and also here you need to play those pegs first. Okay, so there they can move down there like that, but now it's getting loose. Maybe I might it seems that I break a peg there. Anyway, so there you can see those stress mark on that socket. So you need to sand those peg. Okay, I need to sand those peg. See there, you can see those stress mark. Bullshit. Okay, so if we're going to check the legs here, there, you can do splits there. If you want to do splits, okay, you can do so like that. And here you can bend, double jointed, but there's no separating parts on the knees, which is a feature for a high grade kit. If this is a master grade, there would be separating part for this knee armor, but there isn't. And here for the back thruster of the leg, there you can move up and down. This one's in ball joint, but I don't like playing it because it tends to always fall apart. And for the feet, there we can see the piston, so I use the white piston rod there instead of the green. And this one, be careful with this one. This one tends to fall off, but what I did is actually this is tight and I cannot insert it because of the tightness. I might break the peg for that ball joint, so I sanded it. After sanding it, it's a bit loose, but now I don't know why it's a bit stiff. ABS to ABS again tends to cement to each other, so you need to sand it with the coarse file and then with the fine sanding. I don't know what it's called, but damn, it's just sanding to me. Okay, so the feet can move side to side like that, and it can do some plantar extend and plantar flex like that. So there's no movement on this point here, but the toes can bend or flex like that. Very nice. I really like this toe flexing feature there. So this one I might sand this first. So the way I sand, I use this coarse sand file here. I just sand those line there. Okay. So those lines or beam, I just sand that. So that this part here. So that one. I don't sand all the peg. I just trim those beams or bridge, whatever you call it. Okay. It's a normal sanding. And let's try to insert it. And now it's perfectly fine. It's not that tight now. Okay, so there, it can move and rotate perfectly fine. Very good. So now I sand those joints there for the legs. Now it's playing well. It's not that stiff, and I'm not afraid now and confident that the pegs are in good shape. I might or I may not break things on this anymore. Okay, and let's get to go with the gun here. We got this simple looking gun here. It's just a two plastic clumped together, and the handle, these are all color separated. So the handle and those parts here, they are all light gray, and we got this clear blue, but it doesn't look clear to me for the scope. Then I did some peg application there because of the Dolin Deagle hand, for the Dolin Deagle hand to hold this gun perfectly fine. So there, we got peg on the hand, or peg port there, so you can put it there securely. Oops, need to attach it like this. Okay, there we go. Can hold the gun perfectly fine. Dolin Deagle hand. I'm an addict for the Dolin Deagle hands, the 1/100 grade. Okay, so there you go. So let's do some size comparison for this JIEDA here. Since this is from the Moon Gundam series, let me get the near model for the Moon Gundam, which is the eggshell from Mecha Core Industry. I think this is a Mecha Core Industry model. So there, let's assume that this is the Moon Gundam here. So there, it's taller than the eggshell, and let's compare it with the Gundam Master Grade RX-78-2 Master Grade. So it's taller, it towers the two. So the Master Grade 1/100 scale here looks like a midget. So there you go, we got here the 1/100 scale JIEDA from Plamo Loving Alien, and I must say that the kit is perfectly fine even for beginners. The only downfall for this kit is you need to sand those pegs, those major pegs, the leg connectors, the waist peg, and the shoulder pegs. You need to sand those for you to have a good life in this world. This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio saying good night, God bless, take care, and this is a recommended build. Thank you so much. Good night, God bless.